Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass monthly quest guide. So today we're going to be working on the quest for Super Mega Baseball 3. This needs to be completed by July 4th. It's worth 75 rewards points, and we need to win one game within this game. Now this is available on the cloud, so you can play it that way if you like. I'm going to be playing it here on my Series S console. And once you've got it started up, we're just going to press A to say that we're ready. And then you'll need to accept the user agreement here. And then we can just page through all of these news items at the beginning and just keep pressing A. And then we're going to press A to say play on the home screen. Go over to exhibition on the right. So select quick play and then exhibition. And then on this screen, you'll want to move your left stick to the left so that you're not just spectating the game, you're actually playing as the team that's on the left side of the screen. And then we're going to change our team by pressing the right bumper and the left bumper. You can cycle through the teams there. And I actually ended up playing as the Sirloins on the first two games that I played. And on the third game that I played, where I ultimately won, I played as the Wide Loads. So you may want to choose the Wide Loads as your team. That was the one I ended up winning with. On the right side of the screen, we can hit the right trigger to cycle through the opponent teams. And we're going to choose the Overdogs, which is a fairly easy team to play against. And then on the left side of the screen, we can press up and down on the left stick. We're going to press down on the left stick to change that ego value down to 0, and that'll set it as an easy difficulty. We'll press A just a couple of times to get into the screen where we can choose innings. And then on the screen here, you'll want to change the innings down to just 1 inning. And then we'll keep pressing A just a couple more times to get the actual game started, and we'll be able to finally start playing here. So 1 inning will make the game as quick as it can be, and basically you want to make sure that you have scored a point. You have scored at least 1 run in the first half of the game where you're batting. If you get to the part where you're pitching, then I'll show you what to do in a minute. You basically want to restart the game. So we're just going to press A to get through these first few tutorials that appear on the screen. And to swing, you're going to press and hold the A button. And you can also control where you're swinging by moving that reticle around with your left stick. So you can quickly move it to where the dot appears. And I was swinging a little bit too late, really for this entire game. I was swinging too late, so I kept striking out. So it may definitely take you, a game or two to get a win in just because of the timing on the batting. You kind of have to get used to the timing of the batting on this game before you're ready to start actually making some runs and getting some real good hits. So just get comfortable and kind of figure out the timing. And once you have got that, then things will start to improve for you. And I did strike out with my first 2 players here. And I wanted to be sure to include this in the video so you could kind of see what it looks like when you do fail this. I think I did actually make contact with the ball here, and it started talking to me about how to run the bases by holding the left bumper and the right bumper. But as soon as I hit this ball, it actually got caught immediately. So you'll see it get caught right here as soon as this tutorial finishes, and that is the 3rd out. So that was the end of that top of that first inning. So if you get to the bottom of the first inning and you still haven't scored any runs, you've just struck out the whole time, then you'll want to basically press start and select to end the game. So go down to end game, because you're not going to be able to score any points as the pitching team. You have to be scoring points as the batting team if you're not familiar with baseball. So after you've ended the game, just keep basically everything the same. Make sure you're on the left side of the screen and you're actually playing as the team. I'm going to go ahead and skip here to my 3rd game where I played as the Wide Loads because I was successful in this game. So this is after I had played a little bit, kind of gotten used to the timing of the pitching, and felt more comfortable actually taking some swings. I think this was my 3rd game. It might have been my 4th game. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started as the Wide Loads. And you can see when I'm making these hits, I am moving my left stick to where the white dot is appearing, and then I'm hitting with A. And then to run the bases, you're basically going to hold down the left bumper to start running the bases. And if you need to reverse direction, then you can hold down the right bumper to change the running direction. And look at the bottom right corner of the screen. You can kind of see where your runners are in relation to what's going on in the outfield. So I just got one run there, and I've got one person on third base ready to come home if another hit is made. So that was almost caught, but it wasn't caught. So I ended up getting a second run, and there's my first out. So we've got 2 points at this point, so that's really good. So just getting another hit there, and I've got a runner on first base now. Pay attention to that little mini map at the lower right corner of the screen when a play is going on. So another easy hit there, and we've got 2 runners on the bases now. I ran a little bit too far there and basically ended up getting, they got a double play on me. So I ended up getting 2 runs in the top of the first inning, and then I'm just pitching here to finish it out. And for the pitching, it's pretty easy. Basically, you're just going to be tapping A to pitch the ball, so no real difficulty there. And we'll just press A a few times to get through this pitching tutorial. So I really didn't have any trouble, striking out these players for the most part, and I think that very first out was they hit the ball up in the air and we were able to catch it really easily, and I didn't even have to do anything to catch the ball. Basically, my player just moved underneath it and caught it automatically. So the pitching in this game seems really easy, much more easy than the batting from what I observed. So we're still just doing the pitching as the wide loads, trying to finish out this 1 inning, and there we go, we have won the game. So hopefully it'll be just as easy for you if you play as the wide loads versus the overdogs. Do a couple practice games, just do the top of the inning, and then hopefully you'll be able to get it after a couple of practice games and get your win in. So I just want to throw in one last tip at the very end of this. I had one more idea of an approach to this. You can actually play an exhibition match in this game with 2 controllers. So if you have a lot of trouble playing against the computer and you just can't get the timing right, try plugging in a second controller if you have one handy. Have that controller sign in and play as the other team, and then that'll make it super easy to defeat the second team, basically, and get a win for your main account. So just another possible approach. If anyone wants to try that out in the comments and report back if that works for you, might be another idea. So that's going to do it for Super Mega Baseball 3. We've got guides out already for What Remains of Edith Finch, The Walking Dead Michonne, and we'll have one more guide coming out today for We Happy Few, and then another one a little bit later on for Contrast, where we work on grabbing 3 more easy achievements in that game for 150 Microsoft Rewards points. So I will look forward to seeing you all in those guides. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft Rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.